Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good day everyone, especially to our instructor Sir Al-Zahar Dalgan. So today's video is I am the reporter of the lesson 6 of the volleyball game. So I am Harry Anok from BS Ed 28. So today I would be discussing the lesson 6, the roles and the structure of the play. So our specific learning objectives are the first one, identify how the game is started and the official and participants involved in it. So the second one is be guided on how warm-up sessions are to be conducted. And the third one, state the roles governing the team's lineup and their position in the court. And the fourth one is enumerate the different positional faults. And the next one is be familiar with the rules regarding rotational order and the situations that lead to the rational faults. And the last one, define the terms substitution, give the classification and the rules governing it. Rational for the use of this information. So in every game there is a beginning and an end. Between the beginning and end, there are many things that are being managed and done by both the officials and the participants. Gaining information on what these are and the rules to be followed will make the participants systematize their performance for the reason that they are familiar with the sequence of their participation. So much more important, they should know the rules governing every action they make. So due to this, the players will also be making the game systematic and enjoyable not only to them but to the spectators too. So now let's proceed to the rules and the structure of the game. So meron tayo ditong the toss. So as you can see sa picture is ganito yung position um na ganitong position yung parang nakikita rin natin sa mga volleyball players na pag nagtutos sila is yung kamay nila is like for example dyan sa pictures na nakikita natin. So before the match, the first referee carries out a toss to decide upon the first service and decides of the court in the first set. So if a deciding set is to be played, a new toss will be carried out. So the toss is taken in the presence of the two team captains. So yun, parang mga team captains natin yung parang na nagsiserve na um, tosser natin sa game na yun. And the winner of the toss chooses either so the right to serve or to receive the service the side of the court. The loser takes the remaining choice. In case of consecutive warm-ups, the team that has the first service taken the first turn at the end at the net. So the letter B naman is warm-up session. So prior to the match, if the teams have previously had a playing court at their disposal, each team will have a 3 minutes warm-up period at the net. If not, they may have 5 minutes each. So bago tayo mag-start sa ating game is gumagawa muna tayo ng warm-up session or the mga basic exercise lamang para mabinat naman yung ating mga katawan. So, if both captains agree to warm up at the net together, the teams may do so for 6 to 10 minutes. So, mas matagal na yung 10 minutes na binibigay sa atin ni captain ng mga captains natin to warm up. And the letter C is team lineup. So there must always be 6 players per team in play. So the team starting lineup indicates the rotational order of the players on the court. So this order must be maintained throughout the set. So in every team no meron tayong 6 players in volleyball game. And sa panimulang lineup na yon ng isang grupo ay nagpapahiwatig ng rotational order ng mga manlalaro sa court. So, ang pagkasunod-sunod na ito ay dapat na mapanatili sa buong set. So, before the start of each set, the coach has to present the starting lineup of his or her team on a lineup sheet. So, the sheet is submitted, duly filled in, and assigned to the second referee or the scorer. So, as you can see sa pictures, is yan yung halimbawa or example nung team lineup sheet na duly filled in and signed ng mga second referee or ng scorer. So, yan yung sinasubmit ni coach bago magsimula yung bawat set. So, the players who are not in the starting lineup of a set are the substitutes for that set. So, yung mga players na wala pa sa panimulang lineup ng isang set ay sila yung mga pamalit or magsasub sa set na iyon. So, once the lineup sheet has been delivered to the second referee or to the scorer, no change in lineup may be authorized without a normal substitution. So, kapag naihatid na or na-delivered na ang lineup sheet sa pangalawang referee or sa scorer, is wala nang pagbabago sa lineup ang maaaring pahintulutan ng walang normal na substitution. So, if there is a discrepancy discovered between the lineup sheet, players' positions must be rectified according to that on the lineup sheet. So, there will be no penalty. So, equally, if there is a player on court not recorded at all on the lineup sheet before the start of the set, the lineup on court must be rectified according to the lineup sheet. So, there will be no penalty. So, katulad nito, kung mayroon tayong isang manlalaro sa court na hindi na itala sa lineup sheet bago magsimula ang set, ang lineup sa court ay dapat na itama yon sa lineup sheet. So, there will be no penalty. Positions of players. So, example A, determination of the position between a front row player and the corresponding back row player. So, letter C is center players, and sa R naman is ito yung sa right player, and L yung nasa right player. So, example B is determination of the position between players of the same row. So, yan yung mga position ng mga players sa isang court. So, position. So, the moment the ball is hit by the server, each team must be positioned within its own court in the rotational order except the server. So, ibig sabihin is kapag natamaan na ni server yung isang bola, is dapat yung bawat grupo ay dapat na nakaposisyon na sa kanilang court. So, maliban lamang dun sa server. And the positions of the players are numbered as follows. The 3 players along the net are front row players and occupy positions 4 from left, 3 front center, and 2 front right. So the 3 are back row players occupying positions 5 back left, 6 back center, and 1 back right naman. So each back row player must be positioned further back from the net than the corresponding front row player. So the front row players and the back row players respectively must be positioned laterally. And the positions of players are determined and controlled according to the positions of their feet contacting the ground as follows. So, mga posisyon ng mga manlalaro ay tinutukoy at kinokontrol ayon sa mga posisyon ng kanilang mga paa. So, as follows, each front row player must have at least a part of his or her foot closer to the center line than the feet of the corresponding back row player. So, meaning, bawat manlalaro sa harap ng net ay dapat magkaroon ng kahit isang bahagi ng kanyang paa na mas malapit sa gitnang linya kaysa mga paa ng kakulangan manlalaro sa likurang player. So, bawat kanan naman, each right, left side player must have at least a part of his or her foot closer to the right left sideline than the feet of the center player of his row. So once the ball has been served, the players may move around and occupy any position on their court and the free zone. So once na kapag naihatid na yung bola or na-serve na yung bola is ang mga players ay maaaring gumalaw sa paligid at sakupin ng anumang posisyon ng kanilang position sa loob ng court na yon. So now let's proceed to the substitution of players. So substitution is the act by which a player leaves the court and another player occupies her or his position. So, ibig sabihin, ang bawat papalit ay ang pagpapalit ay isang pagkilos kung saan ang isang manlalaro ay umaalis sa court at isa pang manlalaro ang sumasakop or nagsasab or pumapalit dun sa kanyang posisyon. So, substitution requires the referee's authorization. So, ang substitute ng isang players ay nangangailangan ang pahintulot ng isang referee. So, limitation of substitutions. 6 substitution is the maximum permitted per team per set. One or more players may be substitute at the same time. So, yung 6 na pamalit or magsa-substitutes ay ang maximum na pinapahinuntulutan bawat grupo o bawat per team ay ang isa o higit pang mga manlalaro ay maaaring palitan ng parehong at the same time. So, a player of the starting lineup may leave the game and re-enter but only once in a set and only to his or her previous position in the lineup. So, yung isang manlalaro ng sa first lineup is maaaring umalis sa laro at muling pumasok or mag-sub ulit. So, ngunit isang beses lamang sa isang set. So, lamang sa kanyang dating position sa lineup. So, a substitute player may enter the game but only once per set in the place of a starting lineup player. So, and he or she can only be replaced by the player whom he or she replaced. So, ang isang kapalit or isang mag-sub na isang player ay maaaring pumasok sa laro ngunit isang beses lamang bawat set sa lugar ng panimulang lineup na manlalaro. So, at siya ay maaaring lamang palitan ng manlalaro sa kanyang pinalitan. So, exceptional substitution. An injured player who cannot continue playing should be substituted galley. If this is not possible, the team is entitled to make an exceptional substitution. So, ibig sabihin yung isang manlalaro na nasugatan or na-injured ay hindi maaaring magpatuloy sa paglalaro ay dapat na palitan or dapat may kapalit siya. And the letter C is substitution for expulsion. So, an expelled or disqualified player must be replaced through a legal substitution. If this is not possible, the team is declared incomplete. So, ang isang na-expelled or na-disqualified na manlalaro ay dapat na mapalitan sa pamamagitan ng legal na pagpapalit. Kung hindi to possible, is ang isang team ay i-declared sila na hindi sila kompleto. Illegal substitution. So, a substitution is illegal if it exceeds the limitations indicated. Limitations of substitutions are done except on the exemptional substitution. So, when a team has made an illegal substitution and a play has been resumed, the following procedure shall apply. So, the team is penalized with loss of rally, the substitution is rectified, and the point is scored by the team at fault since the fault committed are cancelled. So, the opponent's points remain valid. So that's all for today.